production. Good evening, gentlemen. What's going on? This is Sir Yeetus, and welcome to episode 65 of Yeetus' Thoughts. Okay. This is, in my opinion, a very crucial topic to talk about because there's a lot of men out there that think that in 2022 it's okay to be lazy and unfit, which I completely disagree. They're listening too much of that SJW bullshit that we're going to be explaining very quickly. And the person that I'm going to invite is the one, the only, Ribby the Party Frog. Wait, where you at, bro?
What is up, Yeet?
What is
Dude, you
going
got
on?
65 thoughts. My man's a player up in here. That's a lot of thoughts, bro. Oh, you mean like thoughts in your head. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. What's up, dude? But still, dude, 65 episodes of your live stream. Congrats, man. That's a milestone. Ribby's on number 5. I got to catch the hell up. Chronic's on like 100. Rishi and Yeet got like 60. But how's it going, man? Thanks for having me.
Oh, it's going phenomenal right now. Since we talked about it earlier, talking about fitness in men, it is very crucial in 2022 for various reasons. But the main thing is the fact that if a man decides to go his own way and do his own thing, he needs to put his health and fitness as top priority, because if he does decide to go his own way, he has to take care of himself, right?
Yeah, man. I mean, I think at the end of the day, you hit the nail on the head. You could talk about being strong enough to defend yourself. You could talk about being strong enough to attract a mate, being strong enough to do practical stuff like lift heavy things and climb shit and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, you won't have any of that. You won't have anything in life if you don't have your health. And that's the number one priority. So if you got these, chicks that were sending after Manic, 300-pounders, people like that, we joke about it. But in all honesty, it is a real epidemic going around the West in general, but especially America, is obesity, man. It's like, what is it, like heart disease and car fatalities? But I think like obesity is like one of the number one killers overall. So crazy, man. I mean, you could be healthy otherwise, but if you're a huge person, you don't eat right, you don't take care of yourself, can't even jog, like it's pretty bad. You're like, I don't know about the area you're in. Here in New York City, there's some land whales, but you get a lot of in the nicer, richer areas, health conscious people. You get a lot of joggers. It's really annoying when you're driving. You get, a-holes running and biking in the street. You got to drive around them. But anyway,
well, it's very difficult to drive anyway when you're in the city, right?
Yeah, it is. It is. I'm talking like if I drive, I'll go outside the city a little bit, like suburbs. But dude, it is insane. It is insane. Basically, hit the nail on the head. There's a million reasons you could work out. I mean, for me and Chronic, I want to speak for you. I think once you get into it, it becomes a habit, a lifestyle choice, and you genuinely do enjoy it. But at the end of the day, whether you're a gym rat or not, and you like lifting weights, doesn't really matter, because keeping some base kind of health lines of just not being huge is like mandatory standard should be for your health,
Yes, I agree 1,000,000%. And we were definitely going to get into that in detail, but I'm going to add the one, the only Rizzy for some reason.
Okay, so what's up? Puniti. Now, this is going to throw me off all night. I have to know, is it officially, is this like a one-time only, like a special on Jack Murphy's wife? Like you get both holes for free only this week? But or is it like, are you Rizzy forever, or is it Rishi just till the end of the month or the week? What's the deal?
I don't know. It's up in the air.
It's up in the air.
It's like one of them things. It's one of them things, bro.
It's not one of them things. What are you talking about?
Things. You know what I'm saying?
So Ribby's got arms. Yeetus is pretty cut, not a lot of fat because he's like all bone. But how does a mushroom work out? How do you lift weights, bro? You don't got no arms and legs. That's my question.
They bro, you got that's all they do.
You gotta put the bar in your mouth, bro.
Nah, mushrooms vibrate. That's all they do. They just vibrating. This in place.
That's what you
No,
say,
you
bro.
know, dude, we gotta do a story. We gotta do a story in the comic, right? Where like Ribby, Yeetus, Chronic, we're like, we need help, and then Yeetus is like, Ribby, Chronic, I know the guy who can help you. We take him into the woods, and there's just a small ass mushroom head. We're like, what's this guy gonna do? And then you see he gets out, and beneath the ground is like a huge jacked like Hulk Schwarzenegger body, and like a tiny mushroom head on top.
Jesus Christ.
That'd be hilarious. It'd be like that bit on SpongeBob where Plankton, he's like, or Patrick's taped to the guy with like the huge just ripped head or body. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be terrifying. Actually, that would be horrible. Like, whoa.
Yeah.
How you even getting that protein? What is this?
So Yeetus, I don't mean to hijack your stream, but I had a question. As long as all of us are gathered here today, how did
What's
you
up?
boys? How and when did you get into fitness, and what's kind of been your story with that? Like, how'd you get first involved with it?
Okay, at least for me, it started with 9th grade of high school because my mom was very annoyed at me eating all this junk food when I was younger, which along with a lot of you guys as well in the chat. I'm sure when you were younger, you guys can eat a shit ton of junk food, right?
Yeah, you could afford to, man. A kid's metabolism, you're running around all the time. Yeah, those were the days, man. You could eat anything pretty much.
Exactly, and I may do with my mom. As long as I'm staying proactive in high school and stuff, I'll be able to eat whatever the hell I want. And I've taken, I think by senior year of high school, I had 4 gym classes. 4.
Dude, bruh. More gym, as much gym as electives. What do you got? English, math, social studies, science, like a language, and then you got basically 4 gyms. That's awesome. I think, Chad, dude, if there's any doubt that Yeetus is a jock and a Chad, who the hell takes 4 gyms? That's awesome.
I love it. I love because it's 2 team sports classes. If you guys know what that is, it's pretty much gym, but you guys compete in a team, whether it's badminton or basketball or floor hockey, etc. And then the other 2 gyms I had was weightlifting.
Oh, nice. That's a good one.
I think the last 2 classes, because I had 1 study hall for 1 hour, but the last 2 classes were electives because I pretty much completed everything in my senior year. Like everything was pretty much good. I'm just doing the classes just because. And my mom thought it got out of hand because, like, don't get me, I was shredded like a motherfucker. Like by the time I was in senior year.
Well, dude, you had like 4 hours to lift a day almost, or at least 2. So that's awesome, man.
And I loved every second of it. I don't know why. I just staying in one spot for was it like 50 minutes? Was it in high school?
Yeah, 40, 50 minute. Yeah.
It is so annoying. Oh my god. I couldn't do it.
Dude, I remember
I don't have like ADD or ADHD.
Yeah, me neither. But dude, I remember in college, one class, in college, like if you boys have like the hour class once a day, right? And then there was one that I had once a week, but it was a 3-hour night class. So it was like Wednesday or Thursday night. It was like 6 to 9. And I was like, bro, after an hour in, I'm like, bro, I can't sit in this seat for 3 hours. That was horrible. So I get what you mean, man. You as a young man, you want to be up, you want to be moving, hitting the weights, maybe getting exercise in some other ways, whatever you want to do. You just don't want to be sitting around for hours on end.
Yeah, and I did skip a few classes. Don't snitch because the teachers didn't snitch, bitches. Don't fucking snitch.
Can you imagine Ribby gets drunk?
Chat.
Ribby gets drunk, calls up your school. They show up at your house. Like, we're going to need that diploma back. Damn it, Ribby.
Oh, fuck that. I'm beating up the principal and everybody. Fuck that shit. But it got out of hand because, even though, I'm lean and mean, right? I'm shredded. Like, you'd be able to see the fibers.
Dude, the Ninja Turtles were coming after this guy. He thought it was a goddamn shredder.
Pretty much. But I wasn't, like, I didn't have a lot of weight. I was like a skinny boy.
Dude, you were a kid. You were in high school. Ribby didn't start packing on serious muscle until I was at least like 19, 20, like a couple years into it.
I agree. And I was 145 or 50 pounds.
Uh-huh.
I'll say 145 in senior year because there's so much activity I was doing. I literally had, like, when I went to the military, right, years
Yep.
later, they say I had 11% body fat. So
yeah, pretty damn
I
good.
wonder how much percentage body fat percentage I had in high school. Like I had the muscle, right? I just had no fat. And I was eating like rows of deluxe cookies. I was eating half-gallon ice creams.
Well,
And
because
what
dude,
got me in trouble,
you
right?
had a caloric deficit, so you could afford to eat that high calorie foods because you were burning so much off.
Like literally. And my parents, I think the last senior year in high school, they were just giving me like healthy stuff like baked chicken and mixed vegetables and mashed potatoes. I had room to eat all those junk food and still be good. But my mom was like, hey, you cut off of junk food. I remember in senior year, she found 3 empty 2-liter bottles in my room. And
you son of a bitch.
She found out I drank 3 2-liters in like 2-3 hours. Like it. Yeah.
Damn,
like,
dude.
It was 75 cents each, okay?
You're chugging that. You were chugging that like Ribby's chugging a damn Steel Reserve or a Four Loko, if you boys remember that shit.
I was busy
Tastes
with
like
Modern Warfare 2, okay? Don't judge me.
You had to fuel the beast,
I had to fuel the beast. And when she found out that, I spent, because the soda was a Fanta. And
Fanta's, that's crap. The orange soda. Yeah, I've heard it's good, but it's really bad. The only thing worse than like Fanta or some of the diet sodas, oddly enough, are supposed to be worse than regular soda. But Mountain Dew, I heard kills your, like the gamer fuel. It kills your sperm count, apparently. It's supposed to be really bad for you.
I know plenty of dudes that gave no fucks because when I went to a couple of my friends' house, they literally had a fridge full of Mountain Dew.
Now, here's the thing. Here's the thing, man. So I was raised kind of health conscious growing up. I didn't really have soda in the house growing up, so I didn't get a taste for it at a young age. So to this day, I don't really like it. Like I don't really drink soda. Occasionally, I would have juice, like orange juice in the morning, apple juice and stuff. And I could have sweets and candy, but it was more of like a special occasion thing. Halloween, obviously, you get candy. Easter time, you get a chocolate bunny. Christmas.
Hey, quick question. When were you cut off for Halloween? Because I was 12 years old when my parents were like, nope, you're done.
I don't know if it was ever really cut off. It was just like...
Really? Man?
Well, dude, I mean, I got busier with other stuff. When I got to like 8th, 9th grade and you start getting more homework, I just kind of naturally like got out
Halloween
of it.
is like one day.
I know. But... Anyway, so, dude, what I'm saying is...
What do you mean anyway? No, fuck that. Because I see grown-ass adults doing this Halloween shit, right? But I got cut off at literally 12 years old.
I was going to say, Ribby evolved when he went to college, right? He'd hit the gym, he'd knock back some booze, and he'd go out with the boys, knocking on the sorority houses, and we call it trick or skeet. And we'd see if anybody wanted to enjoy some candy. But yeah, man, I don't know. What do you when were you cut off, Rishi?
Shit, I was never really cut off either.
That's what I'm saying. It wasn't really cut off. It was just like at a certain age I got busy with schoolwork. I know that
I'm going to talk to my parents later because after I turned 12 they're like, you're done. I'm like, what the fuck you mean I'm done? Don't worry about it. You get it back.
Yeetus is like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm going to this day. This Halloween, there's going to be a Warband trick or treat.
I had a whole costume and everything.
Dude, everybody's got to go as their avatars. That'd be pretty funny.
I'll be creeped out right now. Like, yo, there's Sir Yeetus is everywhere.
Exactly. But, yeah, man, I think it's just, in terms of junk food, like, for me, I'll get I'm very inconsistent, right? So I'll enjoy ice cream, but hardly at all in the winter. That's like a summer thing. And also in the summer, I'm going out. I'm burning more calories. I'm going hiking, running, jogging outside more because it's warm. So I don't know, man. Again, you kind of hit the nail on the head. Yeah, you want to try and eat well, but you have a lot more wiggle room with cheat days when you are hitting the gym hard. if you're not hitting the gym at all, you got to kind of watch what you're eating more. If you are hitting the gym consistently, I'd say once a week maybe you could afford a burger and fries or like some pizza. But again, keep it to once a week. Don't eat like that every day or it'll catch up with you.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but when it comes to eating healthy every day, it's been beyond difficult in my older age because I'm in my late 20s.
Mm-hmm.
You know, my metabolism is the complete opposite of what I was like 10 years ago.
It's funny you say that because like Ribby and Chronic probably pretty close to your age too.
Yeah.
And but like mid-20s, maybe a tiny bit younger. But it like even a couple of years ago when you're 19 in college, the amount of just whiskey and hot wings and pizza you could like on a night out digest. Ribby could probably eat a whole tire and digest it just fine a few years ago. And then you're out of college a couple of years. You know, you eat a little better, maybe don't drink as much, and it's like, ooh, like sometimes the occasional thing you used to eat all the time is like giving you indigestion now. So I think your body gets used to that as well. If you're eating really clean and then you eat junk all of a sudden, your body has more of a reaction because you're not eating as much as you used to. And couple that with the fact that obviously, you know, by the time you got the old man stomach, you'll get heartburn from anything by the time you're like, you know, 60, 70. You're not going to eat a whole ton of spicy stuff or greasy stuff or fried stuff because it'll mess with your stomach more. But yeah, man.
Don't get me wrong. Like there's a possibility we can definitely go back into that. You know, we burn everything that we eat. You know, we're shredded and stuff.
Yeah,
but it is so much harder.
Dude, one of the best times in Ribby's life, fitness-wise, was I was working at a gym, right? So now people are like, Ribby, get a job, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, bro, pretty much everybody in the Warband has a full-time job. This is like a side hustle, one that we take seriously, but we have IRL jobs and careers outside of just YouTube. But anyway, so my job in college was working at a gym, and that means I was pumping iron like hours a day because whenever I got relieved for a break, I would go lift. So that was absolutely sick. You know, now I get a break at work and it's like, yeah, you could go downstairs and there's a gym, but you got to get changed and then you got to shower and it's not the same. But being a kid working at a gym, man, I got absolutely shredded. That was when I really fell in line with fitness because I was a pretty skinny kid in high school. Like I ran, I did sports, I was skinny. And then college was when I kind of started hitting the weights a little my freshman year. And then my sophomore year and beyond, again, working at a gym, I just got in there constantly and really got, you know, a lot more into it. So how about you, Rishi? When did you get into that fitness bro life?
Shit. I did a lot of high. Am I echoing on somebody?
I think you sound
no, I'm good on my end.
I'm hearing myself talk. It's weird. But pretty much I came into like through high school sports pretty much. I did like a lot of little league stuff, but I didn't really start like building muscle until like I hit that high school age. You know, we were in the I'd play like high school football. I was like a lineman pretty much. So
the Chad Rishi. I'm just picturing like a mushroom on like a jack football player's head now.
Bro. I was like bulky as fuck though.
Were you like, JV or were you varsity?
What do you mean? Right.
You know what I mean.
Myself. It's weird.
We're not hearing you.
So I don't know if that's
a thing. I'm not hearing you at all. You're good on our end.
All right, that's weird. But
are you varsity, JV? What were you?
Yeah, it's pretty much both though.
Both.
Yeah.
Well, no. I could see how it was both. I didn't play football in high school. I'm not gonna lie, but I knew kids that you start off JV when you're a freshman, and then you try out there weren't a whole lot of freshmen on the varsity team at my school anyway. So you're JV for freshman, sophomore. Then by the time you're like junior, senior, then you're varsity because you're one of the older guys.
So your coach was one of them guys where they just switch you back and forth, or?
Yeah, it's like starting out freshman, we were JV. Nothing too special, but eventually, we were kind of grandfathered in. That kind of went for everybody. We didn't have like a lot of people, trying out for the football team.
Mhm.
It's mostly because
I see what you're saying, but yeah, in my high
Okay.
school, it's all about merit. It's all
It's
about your
'cause,
skill.
you know.
Yep. I was gonna ask,
Mm.
did you guys have a nice roster of cheerleaders? The ones at my school, I don't know why
The
they kind of left.
cheerleaders in my school was fine as fuck.
Oh, they were? Damn, dude, mine weren't. I don't
Yeah,
know
I
why.
was
The
like, damn.
cheerleaders.
But we had a good amount of native bitches.
Oh, okay. How about
I'm
you,
like,
Reese?
I mean, it was you. I don't know. We like at the time we were kind of a new school. I mean, it was a completely new building, and they pretty much siphoned a bunch of like different people from different districts to go to this new school. But I'd say there's a few good-looking chicks on the cheerleading team.
they're always
Mhm.
trying to wear your jersey. Like, go away, bitch. You ain't touching my jersey.
I don't get the chick thing where it's like, I love this hoodie. It's mine now. I'm gonna like, bitch, give that back. It's
You better
mine.
give my
Yeah.
motherfucking
Yeah.
hoodie back. The fuck?
I don't know.
Like,
That's how you know a chick likes you. She's trying to like take your shirt or your sweatshirt. I don't get it.
hey,
Take
I'm
I'm
gonna
not
it
keep it
like, hey,
real.
these
I will
panties.
wrestle
I
a
just
bitch.
grab her panties, just like shove in my pocket, walk away.
Yeah,
These are
I
mine now.
will literally wrestle a bitch.
I'll mount them on my
They
wall.
try to take my motherfucking. Do you know how much hoodies cost?
Yeah, good hoodies at least. Yeah, not cheap. Not to mention like sentimental value. One chick was trying to do it. I'm like, nah, dude. Like my cousin gave me this. You're not taking this. Unbelievable, bro.
It's my
Unbelievable.
property.
I guess that's a female thing, because I know I've been hearing about it ever since I was young. Girls is for some reason taking the clothes that they deem as worthy. The
Like
men,
Thor's hammer. This sweatshirt is worthy of me to steal it. I think it's part of like and again, not every girl would do this, but it's part of like a weird spirit, like a native like ritual. Be like, I accept your hoodie, even though you didn't give it to me. I accept this now, and now I'll wear it. It's like a quasi engagement thing. If it's like, oh, that now people know that I'm wearing your jersey or your hoodie, that I'm yours, like I'm your girl. It's trying them to like force a. Maybe I'm overthinking it, but I feel
no,
like
you're
it's
not,
no,
because
dude. It's like if they leave something at your place, they're like, "Oh, let me leave a toothbrush at your apartment," and we'll be like trying to move in together. I feel like it's them pushing a move in a certain direction. It kind of would be indicative that they want to date you. In my experience, I've only had a few
when you're
girls do
growing
that.
up, though, the hoodies are at least when I was growing up back in the late 2000s, early
Yeah.
2010s, the hoodies were at least $30 to $40.
Yeah. Oh, at least, dude. Do you boys remember Heelys? That was like you roll
Oh
up on a bitch
yeah,
with some
that was
Heelys, you
I
know
was
you're
in
gonna get it.
elementary school, bruh.
I know, I'm kidding, but I was too.
Damn, like
Dude, I remember they were a lot harder in person if you got a pair than they looked in the commercial. I fell on my ass a lot when I first
it
got them.
looked very fun though.
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun. I'm gonna find out, dude. I want to try and find an adult try and find an adult pair of Heelys, and unironically at the club, like dead serious, looking jack, sunglasses on, roll up to a bit, like in Heelys, just be like, ladies, be like, what the fuck? This guy rolling up in here, classic, man.
But you two right now, right? Do you
Yeah.
guys believe in
Ladies.
the saying, "Health is wealth"?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you'll be
How
swimming in a
so?
wealth of puniti, but
How so? How so?
because say I want to rob somebody and he's fat but rich, I take his wallet and run. If he's fat, there's no way he's catching me. So health wins the wealth. That was a joke, guys. Nobody laughed. I'm not gonna rob a rich fat guy.
Wah, wah.
But no,
Man,
dude, I think yeah, dude, health is wealth, because if you're healthy, you can live a long life, and obviously it shows you're driven to have a nice body, so you'll probably go far in life. If your work ethic matches your effort in the gym, you'll be successful. But a fat guy, what does it show? Probably not that motivated, doesn't care about his own health. He'll be more likely to, like, say I'm hiring, right? And for whatever company, Ribby's Booze Factory, and there's a fat dude and a jack dude and a skinny dude, and they all have their on resume. They're all the same: good schools, good GPAs, good work experience. They're all nice dudes. I would be most inclined to hire the jack dude, because I'm like, this dude goes the extra mile. Like,
Uh-oh.
Wait, what the fuck happened? Where'd he go? Oh no! Oh, I want. Oh, he's back. He's back. Ribby, you there?
Yeah, I'm there. Sorry,
Okay.
I got yeeted. I'm not on my laptop. Sometimes I go off another device, and it yeets me a lot. But anyway, I'm just saying, man, I would definitely go for the jack guy 9 times out of 10 because I feel like it shows commitment and dedication to something.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So what about you, Rishi?
Well,
Do
you
you
just think,
believe in health as wealth?
of course, dude. Like, you got to think of that old man you're eventually gonna become, bro. If you don't take care of yourself, you're gonna be like decrepit. You know, can't move
Saggy
around.
skin. You're gonna have man titties hanging to your damn ankles like Donovan Sharp. It's
Yeah,
not a pretty picture.
and here's the thing: you might not even make it to being an old
You
man,
probably won't, dude. You'll cap at like 40 or 50.
for real.
I was
Shut up.
surprised if I make it to 60. I'm gonna keep it real. I'd
What,
be
'cause
very surprised if I make it to that age.
Why are you saying that?
Because I'm here for a good time, not a long time.
Yeah, I can see that. If Ribby and Yeet go out, Ribby and Yeet, local frog and skeleton, die in a drinking contest before they turn 30. It's just the way they envisioned it, just the way they wanted to go out. Wouldn't change a thing. But anyway,
Oh shit!
yeah, dude, I was gonna say, talk about not making it to 50. I see Rishi wants to be one of those jacked grandpas. Like, you know what I mean? Just like ripped as AF, like 70-year-old dudes.
Yeah,
Mad
bro.
respect
What?
to those guys, honestly.
You want
He's
to be
gonna
like
be
a kung
a
fu
ma-
master, bro?
You gonna be like a Master Roshi? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, dude,
Ah,
dude, if you Google it, there's some guys out there. They're way more yoked than your
But
average
he
dude
has
our
to
age.
take TRT or whatever
Oh,
the
you think
fuck
he's
it's called.
juicing? Yeah. I'm not a fan of the juice. I like to go
Well,
natural.
I'm just saying, like, if you want to still be jacked around that age,
Because your T naturally diminishes over time. I get that.
yeah.
But I mean, you still stay in good, healthy shape without, injecting yourself like a damn, like Bane or something.
Yeah, I
But
definitely see what you're saying. Like, you can still be lean and mean in your elderly age if you still keep it up.
here's the thing. I kind of wish we had
Oh, what?
Will you hear me?
No, I hear you, but like, what you mean? You saying that a man can't be lean and mean in his elderly age?
No.
I'm talking about-
Yeah, I'm saying he could be lean and mean. I'm saying I wish we had Chronic on the stream because in my experience, right, I think that say you work out a lot your whole life, you don't lose all that muscle when you get older. You lose some of it, sure. But if you put on a lot of bulk and mass and size, unless you get really sick and get emaciated and drop 100 pounds, you're going to hold on to some of that, So like my dad example, he doesn't work out all the time, but like he was always in good shape and he's still like a pretty big dude. Now some of that's genetic, some of that is, whatever.
Well, it's
But
also muscle memory.
yeah, it'd be interesting to talk to Crowley and probably know more of the science of it, but like how much do you retain? Because there was a point in this past year with the lockdowns where like I didn't make it into an actual physical gym for like a while. I was still jogging around my neighborhood to stay in shape, but I didn't lose all my size. Sure, I didn't look as good, and it took me a while to get back to where I was, but like I didn't lose everything because
Hey,
I'd already
William
spent because I
Adams,
already spent
how do you
years
know
building
that
that
I'm
up.
plastered?
What? Yeet's kind of plastered. Nah, I don't think he sounds too bad.
No, I am not.
I had one drink,
You don't
so I'm
understand
chilling.
my cursive language. That's on you.
no, I'm not.
But
I think
in all
Reese's
seriousness,
perpetually rolling on mushrooms or stoned.
Always.
He just got that chill kind of vibe in the voice. He's chilling.
It's a state of mind.
State of mind. Yep.
So I am going to say something to the chat. Everybody in the chat right now, put a 1 right now if you go to the gym or you do your home workout. Put a 1 in the chat if you go to the gym or you do your own workout at home.
Jeff Murphy's like, Chad and Tyrone do a home workout with my wife. Does that count?
Oh God, Matt from Tinder's knocking on the door.
Somebody says 3, 4. What do those even mean? 5? They're just trolling. Oh, William Adams. Yeah, he's just trolling.
You showing?
Put multiple 1s if you like a chick who squats. I think everybody could agree that's a good thing.
I don't play that trolling shit.
1, 2, 3, 4, 9, 10, 124.
Oh,
But anyway,
if you guys don't work out, you're fucking up. In fact, I will call you lazy as fuck.
Yep.
if you're not working out. Unless you can show somebody an actual doctor's document stating that you cannot go to the gym
if lifting will
because of
literally
health
kill you.
issues.
Yeah. Well, dude, even then, and again, talking about that gym, I've seen people in the pool doing like old ladies, ellipticals, water aerobics. Even if you have a really bad injury, you can still exercise. It just, you're not going to be throwing up hundreds of pounds, you know, on the squat rack or the bench press. So, I mean, there's a million different ways to exercise. You know, high intensity and then lower intensity as you get older because you don't want to, you know, murder your joints. But yeah, man. I think what'd
you say?
I was gonna say, what would you guys say that is the most important thing besides health, like the best benefit of working out?
Discipline.
I'd say the dopamine. It gives your. I think Chronic told me this.
Dopamine works too, but
yeah.
Personally, I say discipline is more better than dopamine because if you don't have the discipline to go and take care of yourself, how are you gonna try to take care of other people?
No, that's true. That's true. You got to get in there. Like, unless you're literally vomiting all over the place, even if it's a day where you're tired, you're like, look, I'm just going to go anyway. By the time I get there and I'm like halfway through the workout, I'm going to be glad I came and I'm going to leave feeling good.
Right.
Getting yourself in there, dude. What is that quote that like 90% of anything is just showing up? The gym's a good example of that. Some days you might be really feeling it. Other days, especially in the winter, if you're around the Northeast, like in New York, it's no sun, it's cold, it's dark, it's cloudy, it's rainy. You're probably not going to want to go. You just want to go home and chill, relax. But getting in there, man, that's get the job done. Get there, give it a good couple hours. And
yeah, I definitely see what you're saying, man, but I'm definitely going to have to go on my rant for a couple minutes.
Oh, do it. Didn't mean to interrupt. Go for it.
Chat and anybody else that's listening to Warband right now in the future, if you're not doing your workouts at home or going to the gym and actually doing your workouts so you can be fit and strong and actually healthy, you're a lazy fuck. You're lazy as hell.
This is a fat shaming podcast. You fat bastard.
Fat shaming. Don't bring that fat phobic bullshit.
You're a disgrace. You're an embarrassment to the Warband. Get the fuck in the gym.
Seriously. Get the fuck out of here. I'm dead ass serious.
Yeah.
Because in 24 hours in a day, you cannot tell me that you cannot work out for at least 45 minutes.
Yeah, minimum. Yeah.
Minimum. Hell, when I was in the military, I literally had to work out at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the fucking morning.
Dude, they wake you up at like 5 a.m. for like a 2 or 3 mile jog, right? It was ridiculous.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. So you cannot tell me that, oh, I don't have enough time. I have this. Shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear your bullshit. There is no excuse that you are not doing your exercises. None at all.
Dude, look at veterans. No arms. You got a guy missing 2 legs, more jacked than you, still getting in, running, and lifting. Have you seen that shit?
Yes.
What's your excuse? You got all your limbs. This motherfucker's doing it, and he's missing body parts. He's still getting in the gym and running a damn marathon. Yet you get average Americans with all their appendages, and they can't do shit.
I agree. Lazy. 1,000,000%. I agree, Ribby.
I look at a guy like that, and I'm like, fuck, bro. I got to push myself harder. His dedication is inspirational.
Right. So, Shot of Whiskey, he says, ain't laziness in my case. During the day, I'm a single parent homeschool teacher. In the evening, I work as a custodian. The only time I can work, there is no gyms open. Why can't you work out at home?
That's what I would say, dude. That's what I did in 2020 when half the gyms around me were yeeted. I did, and again, it wasn't as good as a real gym, but I would like run around the neighborhood. I got like a little bike I had in the corner. I got resistance band. I did push-ups. I did sit-ups, and I did it whenever I could, like whenever I had time.
Because even though I was obligated to do workouts every morning in the military, there's still people every day at the end of the day during the evening doing workouts in their barracks or in the gym.
Mm-hmm.
So I still don't see that as an excuse as a shot of whiskey.
Mm-hmm.
I really don't, because there's plenty of people out there that can make some time, especially me. Because
Yeah.
once again, when I was in the military, I worked 16 hours on average a day. 16.
Tight, dude. That's like barely enough time to sleep. Crazy.
Barely enough time to sleep.
Only 8-hour wiggle room to sleep, pretty much, and then back at it.
And I still found time to work out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah.
but you worked out in the morning. I don't give a fuck. I still worked out after work.
Yeah, Shot says he's planning on buying some weight, so that's good. I mean, dude, even, and again, I don't know if I told you boys, but right before Ribby was invented, I was talking to Chronic, and this is a couple of years ago. He's like, you listen to this right now, you drop and you do 500 push-ups. And I actually did, not all at once. I did like sets of 25 or 50, and I did like 500 push-ups out of the course of one day, like morning to night. And holy crap, I was sore. But I'm like, dude, his motivation, dude, sometimes going with your friend or even just talking about it, like it motivates you. And it low-key kind of shames you. If you're like, oh, fuck, I'm a lazy bastard. I took a week off. My buddy Chronic's talking about
I was
hitting the
guilty
gym.
too. I was guilty too.
Mhm.
That I was slacking that. I tell because in my opinion, I know there's people that can work out on their own. Don't get me wrong. But I do need a workout partner. I'm going to keep it real. And I do feel guilty when I tell my workout partner once in a blue moon that, hey, I don't feel like going to the gym today.
Well, dude, he's not a chick. I think you'd understand. You can't go together every single time if your schedules don't line up. If you're sick, if you gotta go out of town for a family thing. But
Yeah, and he was definitely understandable. Don't get me wrong. He was. There's just some days, especially if in the military, I have to go ruck 16 miles, or I have to go do an exercise for an entire weekend. He understood that. I don't feel like it. My body's saying no. And big thing, chat. Always listen to your fucking body. Okay, I ain't talking about ooh, there's aches and a little bit of soreness. Ooh, no, I'm talking about if you're actually feeling a lot of pain.
If you feel that knee pop and you're like, I'm gonna do one more squat, or dude, if you know when your body starts to give out, if you've been lifting for like 2 hours, you're like, nah, I'm good. Because if you look at it this way, if you push yourself past that, get hurt, then you could be out for weeks or months if you really hurt yourself.
RPT, you can do HIIT workouts for 45 minutes. I'll get you in shape. I can't do it for 45 minutes. I cannot do it for 45 minutes.
It's like Insanity or P90X, right?
30 minutes tops. I cannot do it for 45 minutes. I cannot do it because I definitely know what HIIT is. Especially the most basic form of HIIT is running around a track, like sprint 30 seconds, walk for 1 minute, and you do it like 8 to 10 times. That shit is no joke. No joke. And I didn't have a choice sometimes because, unfortunately, some of my platoon sergeants were fucking marathon runners. Fuck them. I hate marathon runners. Fuck. But what you got to say, Ribby?
No, I was just laughing. I thought that was funny. No, dude, I agree. Like, at the end of the day, you want to be well-rounded. You got the guys that are super skinny that just love to run. And then you get the guys that are so big they can't touch their hand to their head. I think it's good to be a little somewhere in between. I'll do cardio a couple of days a week just to mix it up. But, lifting definitely burns a lot of calories and gains muscle too. So I think you want to keep it a little mix of both. I agree, though. The dudes that just run, they're like, yeah, you're in good shape, but could snap you in half like a twig. So
I'm glad for schedules because I know not to drink the day before if you're going to be doing HIIT.
Yeah.
Hey, Ribby, you said not Ribby because I'm pretty sure you already done it. Rishi,
Yo,
have you done HIIT workout?
Yeah.
Like sprinting, walking. That's the most basic form.
Yeah, pretty much. I've done some of that on my own.
Okay. So yeah, you already know how it feels. Like that's just no joke.
It's intense, yeah. But it's more time practical for cardio. Like I'd rather do sprints, walk, and get it over with than just like a slow, long distance 2 or 3 mile jog. I'd rather just sprint, burn the calories, get the heart rate up, and then get out.
Hey, Lion and MGTOW, if you can join, go ahead and join and tell us your experience, man. I know that you're like 6 foot something, 275 pounds. You're a beast.
Big boy.
So, yeah, if you're able to tell your story, man, go on ahead. But in the end, when it comes to working out, 9 times out of 10, I really have no sympathy for people that don't work out. How the fuck? Unless you literally have a documented statement saying, hey, this person shouldn't be working out so hard because his quality of life is on the line. All right, cool, fine. I can see where that's coming from. I have no issue with that. But when this motherfucker's bitching and moaning and they have the ability to run, walk, crawl, whatever the fuck it is, I have no mercy. I really don't.
Dude, I hate that. People, they bitch and complain, and yet they still stuff their face with Doritos and never seen the inside of a gym. I'm like, look,
oh man,
it's bad enough that you're fat, but then to complain about being fat but not diet or exercise at all, it's just stupid.
Don't get me wrong. I can accommodate based on your weight. I don't expect you to do the same thing I could do, but you're going to do it.
I will never roast a fat person in a gym because they're in a gym and they're trying, and I respect that. I don't know their story. I don't know how they got there. I don't know whether they had an injury, whether somebody loved close to them passed on. I don't know what their story is, but I do know that they're in there, and I give them props for that.
Right, and I was there in the what's it called, Experience Gym, and I was skinny as fuck when I started. So I definitely have no problem a person that's trying to lose weight or gain weight. So I don't know, man. It's just unfortunately there's so jackasses that tries to bully people that doesn't have the ideal weight in gyms.
There is no ideal weight. I feel like everybody's different heights, different bone structures, different body types.
When it comes to social media and all that shit, right?
Oh yeah.
People they have that perception.
Yeah, but dude, at the same time, like you boys know like the 3 main body groups. You have like ectomorph, endomorph, mesomorph. You have basically
people are saying that was disapproved.
That's not a thing.
No,
I had a friend tell me that about it years ago back in college. So I don't know, but
I call bullshit.
You could kind of see it, right? Like the idea of it makes sense. You have the skinny gymnast bod, like Spider-Man bod. You're just small, right? Ripped but small. And then you have the medium bod. I'm probably somewhere in the medium to big. Medium where it's like you could put on size, but you're not like, insanely bulky. And then you got the last one, which is just, huge, big, bulky like Hulk. So, I mean, I've kind of known guys that fall in all 3 categories too. But I don't know, because I've seen guys too that put the time in the gym, but they just don't get big. I've worked out with guys, and I put on size way faster than them and get stronger than them. But we could be lifting almost the same. I'm always a little bit stronger, but they just stay skinny because they just can't really put on the muscle.
Well, shit. Like, at least they're trying though, because in the end, right? You already know it's all about the. Not only what you eat or how much you lift, but it's genetics.
Yeah, I think it's 50-50. I agree. Nature and nurture. You could have the best genetics in the world, but if you're lazy, nobody will know. It doesn't matter. And at the same time, if you work hard and have good genetics, then you're set. Then you're good. But
yes, but hey, Ribby, give me 1 second. I'm gonna add one more person because he's a reoccurring guest. I know he has something to say. Hey, what's going on, chat? Here's the one, the only, Gray. What's going on, Gray?
Hey, what's up,
Evening, Warband.
Who
needy?
So, based on what you heard, what's your perspective on a man being healthy and fit is crucial?
Well, that's the thing. You say health equals wealth. It's not just a matter of having the strength to do stuff.
Are we taking a step further?
Yes, we
Puniti.
are.
Okay.
But basically, think about if you're not healthy, then later on you're going to get sick more.
Right.
Yep.
And that's
Not
going to
the-
cost you like It's going to cost you an opportunity, days
Yep.
off of work,
Yep.
medical bills, like
Oh, it's
to
gonna
gain
get
your health
hella
back.
expensive in the long run. Hell, oh, you're not kidding.
And a lot of women, they get really upset, like, why don't this man with high value don't want me? I don't understand. You know, I'm 278 pounds, but
Jesus
he should
Christ, you're
accept
pushing.
me.
You're putting 50, 60 pounds on Ribby, and I'm like 6 foot tall, mostly muscle.
Right?
270
he-
pounds? That's
he
huge.
should accept me for the way that I am, right? Like I'm 5'6" and 278 pounds. Why doesn't he like me for me? Why all these men are just leaving
I am
me?
the
What's going
table. You're a damn buffet table.
Right? I'm
Like,
like,
I
listen,
don't know if they're a table, but their ass is a shelf.
right? But like, listen, a man does not want to deal with what Gray said with health costs.
Hell no.
Because a health cost can be like insane, especially if you don't take care of your body and for some reason based on that person's diet or whatever can potentially produce a cancer cell and get cancer. Do you guys really know how much chemotherapy costs?
A lot.
And that's
it is
why
not fun.
men are like, nah, fuck that. I'm
Ain't
not
pretty.
dealing with overweight women.
Well,
not to mention, I mean, you say health. Now Ribby's going to get into the Chad, shallow, Adonis part of it.
All right,
Jack
too easy.
dudes, I mean, I'll look at a dude completely hetero and be like, damn, like his traps are looking good. He's putting that work in. He's looking good. Respect. Women say the same thing. And let me just say, there's a big difference of whether they say they like to jack guy or not, primally looking at a dude that is big enough to protect them, to defend them, to exhibit good genes passed down to their children. If you're chilling with a fat dude, what's a fat dude going to do if he has to protect you? Fall over, run out of breath? It's just not
Need
a good
shield.
look. Yeah, be a shield. And same thing for women. Like, aside from the health costs, men, unless you're into that, like a chubby chaser, they're not going to find that attractive.
Well, and there's a chubby chaser where like they like them a bit thicker than usual, but that doesn't mean they necessarily like 300 pounders.
There's a lot of wiggle room in there. Ribby doesn't like a girl that's a stick, like flat, 100-pound soaking wet. I like some curves. I like some muscle, but like still, lean in shape. Has a neck. Let's start with having a neck. That's all.
Who you talking about?
No, I'm talking about like what you like in a woman. I'm like, curves can
In a
be
woman,
good. I like
she
that.
needs to have that hourglass figure.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. I don't like a chick that's emaciated either. There's a lot of wiggle room between emaciated and being, a whale. So.
Oh wait,
But here's the problem.
I'm gonna stop you guys right quick.
Mm-hmm.
I do understand that I have some super chats. All right, one of them came from. Once again, I'm not gonna say your real name. CS.
Mm-hmm.
He donated $5. Thank you
Mhm.
very much. I do appreciate your donation. Best investment I ever did as a young man was buying a home gym equipment over time, and now I have a permanent home gym. No excuses. Save and do it. I got a Bowflex for $1,800 on eBay in 2005, and the adjustable dumbbell years later. I
Mhm.
also bought P90X for overall fitness and insanity for cardio.
Yep.
Also got chin up station, resistant bands, and barbell years later. Versa grips and manta ray brace for squats. Pretty much all you need. And before we get to the response, if you want to support the Warband or my channel, go ahead and click on the link that I have posted on top of the chat and donate to paypal.me/Yeetus. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys see my cool GIF? Do you guys see the cool? Well, you guys can't really see it. The art in the background with me and Rishi. That's because of you guys' donations.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to support the Warband or the production of my channel, you can donate, and all donations are definitely appreciated. Thank you. What do you have to say, Rishi or Ribby? What do you got to say?
I think I was just roasting the fatties. But no, look, we get that like life happens. If you're sick, if you're crazy busy at work, you might miss a couple days. But if you really care about your health and your fitness, even if you get off track for a little bit, that will bother you. And if you're like, oh, I gained like 5 pounds, you're going to eat clean, hit the weights, hit the gym really hard for like a week or two when you get back and get back into it. It's just making the decision to like nip it in the bud if you start getting fat to do something about it. Because when you stop caring and then it gets worse and worse and worse and worse, it's just a downhill spiral. You know what I mean? People don't get obese overnight. It's a process.
Yeah, you can't get overweight overnight. Yeah, I definitely.
Dude, some of
agree.
these shows are absolutely disgusting. You know the ones I'm talking about, right? Like
600-pound life.
like Ribby's got like a nice sized couch right here in his living room. These bitches would take up pretty much 2/3 to the entire fucking couch, and the couch could seat like 4 people.
So you talking about 600-pound life?
Yeah. That kind of 600. Holy shit, dude! That's like 3 Ribbies. That's unbelievable. Wow.
I could never. I'm glad that I burned a shit ton of calories.
You have to lose the weight or you're going to die.
Are you imitating the doctor?
Bro, if you really cared about that person, you'd just fly them off to like an island somewhere, like in like with what Castaway. You drop them off on an island like in Castaway, and then come back for a year later. And they might be a skeleton, but there's a chance that they survive. They'll probably be cut AF. They'll be cut as fuck. So high stakes priority. But or you pick them up after like how long could a human survive without food? Like 30 days. You need water after a few days, but food you could survive with for a while with little to none. So
well, we'll start with Gray. What's your recommendation for men that needs to stay in shape and be healthy? What is your tips?
Well, for me, a lot of it is like you do really have to focus on eating. I say meal prep is huge.
Yeah,
like
definitely.
Making something that you can prep a couple days in advance, so you're not spending extra time fixing it up. Just something simple that you'll like, that you won't get bored of eating.
Mm-hmm.
Make that, prep it so that it's easy to do.
Okay.
Then calisthenics at home. If you have a job that is physically active, like that's not going to work out every muscle group. You do need to, like you need to work out the areas that you don't. And in my case, I actually need to double down on some of the areas I'm in to make work easier.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
okay.
Physical work goes a long way. And then also look for ways to cut things out of your life gradually. There's some stuff you can go cold turkey on, but other things like switching out, say, soda for some kind of drink crystal or water flavoring, like just to change it as a bit of a habit. And when it comes to running, this, unfortunately, I've fallen off the wagon myself with this, but it was really good.
I despise running.
Yeah, no, but you might be more in favor of this because it's not about distance or time; it's about intensity. Find a
That's
route.
what I was just saying.
You talking about a hit again?
No. You find something that you can do first thing in the morning, 3 to 5 minutes going all out. Like you're not trying to run miles. You're going as hard and as fast as you can for 3 to 5 minutes.
Okay.
Well, isn't that pretty much hit?
I guess, but hit, I understand, would have you doing it multiple times. This is just you do it once.
but first thing in the morning, kind of jumpstart the metabolism.
Yeah.
There's a lot. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff you could do. Ribby, not so much anymore. I made this green drink I found online that you're supposed to take in the morning and at night, and it would be the same thing. It would basically boost your metabolism when you were at rest. It had like cucumbers, apple cider vinegar, like honey, like spinach, all this healthy stuff, and then you grind it up and drink it. And it was a pain in the ass to do because you had to get the ingredients from the grocery store, like all the greens, like fresh, a couple times a week. But yeah, man, there's a lot you can do. And Gray hit the nail on the head. So much of it is habit. A habit that after work, go to the gym, and Sunday do meal prep, cook a bunch of food, bring it in. And, maybe I'll eat out like once a week or a couple times a month. But most food for eating out around the States, unless it's like a nice fancy restaurant, it's not going to be that good for you. Most stuff you eat out is going to be junk. So I know it takes time, but definitely cook your own food at home when you can. Definitely going to be healthier.
Well, just know that I will never do cardio again. I've done that shit for 6 years.
You're sick of it. Yeah.
Fuck that. Every goddamn day.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
Every day.
Here's actually a bit of science because cancer was brought up earlier.
What does running
There
cause cancer?
Well, no, that's the thing. There was an interesting experiment done where they tested to see if cancer could be transmissible, because there are some cancers like with Tasmanian devils that are actually infectious, but most of the time, but with humans, it's not as a rule. However, they tried to figure out, okay, can it be transmissible? So they got a bunch of cancer cells and they injected a whole bunch of people with them. And the cancer didn't take...
ethical. I guess they agreed to it. Sorry.
The elliptical is good.
Wait, here's the thing. Right. The people with compromised immune systems, it did take hold.
Wow.
PT is good for you if you don't have a choice. The hater sedator.
So,
if
like,
you don't have a choice, I'm talking about you sign that contract, which I fulfilled the end of my contract. Yeah. PT is great for you in the military. Go ahead. Do as much as PT as you want. It's not good for me anymore. Not since I fulfilled my contract. Let's keep it real. Go ahead and continue, Gray.
So long story short, it leads me to believe that we are constantly getting cancer because it is just an error in cell division, completely natural. But our immune system deals with it.
Fights it off.
And it's only when it's either so stealthy that our immune system can't pick it up until it reaches a critical mass, or we have a compromised immune system that can no longer oppose it.
Mm-hmm. That's also, Gray, what a lot of people speculate about those dying from the because most of the people that are passing away from that, like you said, not healthy people that are obese, people that have pre-existing compromised conditions, all that kind of stuff. Kind of goes into hand in hand what you said, which makes sense for sure. So again, another good reason to stay healthy, right? There's no doubt that being huge is not healthy.
Yeah, like especially when you're taking the roids, like you're putting a lot of extra stress on your body, and 300 pounds is 300 pounds. Unless you've got gigantism and you're like Andre the Giant, your body is not built to carry around 300 pounds. It doesn't matter whether
your bones and muscles aren't. Yeah.
Hey, Ribby, I didn't see your advice yet. What's your advice when it comes to a man in 2022 that they should be striving to be healthy and fit? What's your advice?
Just do it, man. Literally, just do. There's no excuse now. I don't care where you live. Look up. I belong to 2 gyms now. Like whatever local gym you have, one's right by my work, one's right by my home, and you can go in, whether it's like a chain, whatever. Most places you can pay anywhere between $10 to $20 a month, not that much money, and give it like a trial. They'll give you a card where you get the first like 4 or 5 trips to the gym free, and just get in there. What I always do is I get a huge water bottle and I'll fill it up a lot because I drink a lot of water when I'm lifting, running, whatever. And I I like to do it on an empty stomach, not completely empty, but I'll do it like between lunch and dinner. Some people like to do in the morning. Again, depends on your schedule. But
Really? I do
yeah,
a completely empty stomach.
yeah, I do it. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I'll if I need it, I'll have a slight snack before, maybe like a protein bar or like an apple. But I don't. I hate having like a big meal and then immediately going to work out, lift after. I like to fast a little between lunch and dinner, workout. Drink a ton of water. So if you're hungry, drinking water kind of tricks your body into thinking it'll fill it with something. So drink a bunch of water, work out, snack if you need it. And then after my workout, I'll kind of, reward myself with like steak, burgers, wings, chicken, pork chops, and veggies, whatever it is. But I'll reward myself with like a big meal after I work out.
So I'm not getting me for not eating breakfast because personally, I'm not a big fan of breakfast unless I know that I'll be busy in the afternoon.
I suck at eating breakfast consistently because I'll roll out of bed, shower, get dressed, go in and start working, and I'll just skip breakfast half the time. Which I know they say,
worst, it'll be a protein shake.
Yeah, I'll do a protein bar. I don't know. People say it's good to have it, and I get it because if you wake up hungry and you got work to do, you're not gonna focus. I mean, yeah, you could have caffeine, but like you're not gonna focus if you're hungry. If you're really hungry, I'll be thinking, "Damn, I'm hungry. I can't focus on anything else." That's just me. So breakfast doesn't have to be huge, but something to introduce your stomach. A little breakfast, a little caffeine if you need that, and then I heard having coffee on an empty stomach is bad for you because the acidity could damage your stomach lining. So I'd say eat first, then grab your coffee, and then go from there.
Now, I've actually heard the exact opposite of that.
Oh, really?
That for metabolism reasons, you shouldn't you shouldn't eat before 9 a.m. and you shouldn't eat after 9 p.m.
I knew the 9 p.m. obviously because you don't want to eat midnight snack, but I didn't know about that. So I mean,
I eat between 12 and 6 p.m.
So you do fasting in the morning. You don't eat anything till noon.
No, I rarely eat, and the only thing that I will consume will be lemon water or coffee.
Yeah. Okay. Got it. I feel like it's sometimes to have a light breakfast is fine, like a banana, a protein bar, if you need something in your stomach.
Yes.
Yeah. But yeah, like you can get around. And then the other thing for
breakfast food is great though. On a weekend, like Saturday morning, make some pancakes. You do these protein pancakes you could buy that are pretty tasty. But I feel you're not gonna have a whole huge breakfast every day when you're working. It's just not practical.
People tend to forget it's a break fast.
Yeah. It's not meant to be a big, huge thing. But that's a problem too with American breakfast food. Like if you look at Italy, Spain, these countries, they'll have fruit for breakfast, granola, stuff like that, tea, something light. American breakfast food, you go into Dunkin' Donuts, it's all bacon, sausage, eggs, cheese, donuts, all this like high calorie and high fat sugary stuff, which is delicious. But again, that's fine to eat if it's your cheat day, and once maybe you'll eat a bacon on a roll like a couple times a month. But if you're eating that every day, it's just too much.
Yeah. Now the other thing regarding coffee first thing in the morning, it's actually I've actually had that recommended to me because it stimulates bowel movements and gets a bunch of toxins out of your body first thing in the morning.
Clears it out.
Movements? Yeah.
Yep. Got to have that morning dump. Dude, I could see Rishi making like in the morning some special mushroom tea and then just trip balls, kick off the day. I could see Chronic rolling out of bed. He'll be like, "Oh, time for Chronic special breakfast burrito." It's just like blunt, just like rolls of fat blunt with maybe some Mary Jane to start the day. But yeah, man, I mean, it's just one of those things where not everybody's going to be a huge, gym rat loving it, but at least like for me, it just comes down to respect too. If I look at a guy that's like huge and jacked, I'll be like, all right, that's a dude. He knows what's up.
Because
if you were to get into it, he'd give you a run for your money. But if I look at
a dude he may take some juice, he still put some work in it.
Yeah, he put some work. I'm not talking juice. Look, when I talk about a built dude, I'm not talking about a Schwarzenegger. Schwarzenegger is a bitch in my opinion. I know I'll probably get a lot of that's a hot take. A lot of people will probably hate me for saying that, but he's a bitch in my opinion because I don't respect cheaters, and steroids is straight up. Like, I'm pretty big now. I could be absolute godly Hulk if I juiced, but I wouldn't because it screws up your balls. It screws up your erections. It screws up your hairline, man titties, gives you acne. It messes you up in a lot of ways. So I wouldn't mess with the juice. But yeah, when I'm talking a big dude, I'm talking like natty, all natural, that kind of guy. But if you look at that versus a scrawny dude or a fat dude, you're like, man, this dude's nothing. I could snap this guy in half like a twig. For me anyway, the caveman part of you loses respect for that dude. Yeah, I could be packing heat, and a bullet doesn't really care. Like, if you look at a lot of, certain fields where you think they'd be in good shape, they might be packing heat, but, like, say you get in a foot chase, certain enforcement, these dudes are, like, obese. How are they going to catch someone? So, it is comical, the amount of
that scene. I just remember that chase scene in Men in Black.
Men in Black? Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But, dude, yes.
If you were half the man I am, what are you talking about? I am half the man you are.
But don't get me wrong. I wouldn't mind being muscular. But at the same time, I would like to be agile as well.
Yep. And again, I think that just strikes what we were talking about before with balance, where you want to be able to run. There's a big difference between being like that guy, that skinny runner guy, and the dude that is so bulky he can't even touch his own head. So I feel like, dude, you kind of hit both. You hit the weights, you hit some cardio every now and then, and you're still big enough to move. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I've definitely seen some bodybuilders because I do keep an eye on some fitness channels. A while. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Like, they've done military training, actually, just like without any preparation. And while they did do amazing on a bunch of the strength exercises, their cardio was absolute shit.
It was ass, dude, because when you're that big, you're going to be slow,
Mm-hmm.
But, Gray, do you have anything else to say to the Warband before I add another Warband member?
Nothing off the top of my head.
Fitness.
I guess I'm going to say, like, don't underestimate calisthenics. Like, prison guys are proof that just using body weight is more than enough. So
the bad boy prison Chads and Tyrones. Yep.
If you have at least one functioning arm, you can do push-ups.
Dude, push-ups are criminally underrated. Yeah, they're kind of simple. Yeah, they kind of get boring after a while, but they hit pecs, triceps, your core a little bit. They work a lot.
Yeah, but like very, very simple. Like when all the gyms where I am have been shut down, but with a home gym, I've got like ab wheels, dumbbells. I mean, heck, I could be sitting in my chair at the computer, like freaking browsing with the mouse with one hand and lifting with the other.
Hey, dude, Chad move. Ribby's looking for Reddit articles to roast. He's literally at his desk doing curls.
I definitely agree, but unfortunately, I have to let you go right now.
All right. Thank you very much.
Come by tomorrow.
Will do.
All right, Poonie T.
Poonie T.
Let's go. All right, I'm going to add the one, the only, the leader of the Warband, Undercry.
Hey, Ribby, you know what you can do with one hand?
Jesus Christ.
Oh, I knew you were going to say that.
You know what you can do with one hand on the computer?
What are you doing? I was thinking the same thing. When Gray was
just like, I let this man on my stream.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I was trying not to be mean to Gray. He's like, you take the other hand. I'm like, and beat your meat. And he's like, no, true.
Dude, I just meat at the speed of light. Fuck.
Yeah. That should be a meme. It's literally like the Warband members browsing a cut to roast, and they're literally like curling a 75 casually at the computer as they're browsing. Classic.
I was literally just, I saw one of my boys at the gym today, and I was bitching to him how I was getting small because, I've been dealing with some shit last couple months. He's like, what do you mean, bro? What do you mean? I see you on leg press doing like fucking 720 here. I know, man, my arms, man. I've been trying to get to 100-pound curl for years, and I was getting close. But now I'm only doing 75. My man looked at me. He was like, "I want to slap you right now, you dumb motherfucker."
Well, on that chronic, do you have advice for the Warband when it comes to being fit and healthy?
I mean, I had like the series going, how to get jacked, and I stopped it because people weren't really responding.
Bro, I love that tip. Bring it back just for Ribby, if anything else.
Bring it
I'll
back.
hit up that PayPal for Chronic to complete the series. I saw the Peanuts episode and then like dedication.
Peanuts. Have you seen Rishi and Yeetus? Have you seen the Peanuts episode?
No, I haven't.
No.
My man, I talked about how Peanuts will get you jacked for what was it? Would be like 12 minutes.
Yeah, dude, you did like 2 of the How to Get
I'm
Jacked.
like going into detail. I'm like,
Yeah.
It's easy to partition. You get half a cup of peanuts, you put it in a Ziploc bag. Your fat ass ain't gonna go get a Snickers bar, bitch.
Well, dude, I was saying in the chat too. If I was ever slacking at the gym, I'd hear Chronic talk to me and be like, "Hey, Ribby, like I'm slacking. I only lifted for 2.5 hours today." I'd be like, "Son of a bitch, I gotta go back to the gym," and I go. So, dude, there's definitely something.
When
to
I
that.
met Ribby, I was definitely on a crazy ass bulk. I was doing like 2.5 hours a day with heavy lifting, and I'd be like, Ribby, I feel guilty. I didn't do cardio today. Ribby's like, the fuck you talking about?
Well, do you have
I thought you
advice
said
for the
cardio is shit,
Warband
bro.
when it comes to getting in shape? Because I know there's a good amount of Warband members that still hasn't gone to the gym yet. I know their excuse is the pandemic. You know, in my opinion, there is no excuse.
If your excuse is the pandemic, go on a cut. Eat 800 calories a day until your body fat's like 12%. And so when the gyms open up, you can start your build.
Well, what about calisthenics?
I mean, you can work out however you want. I'm just saying,
I'm talking
like,
about just at home.
If you can't, if you're trying to bulk at home, it's not going to be as effective as going to the gym and lifting heavy. But like shit, when the quarantine was going down and I was running an Airbnb in Florida for 2 months, I told Ray, I don't think this is before I met Ruby. I was doing beach runs, and if you're doing beach runs, just cardio is going to work your legs, right? You're carrying the rest of your body around, and then for arms and chest and back, I just bought a 45-pound plate. I put it on my back, and that's how I did my push-ups.
I love it. I thought you were gonna say you found a couple petite beach hotties and like sit on your back while you do the push-ups.
Nah, you got to max out with the bench, Ruby. You got to find the fattest bitch on the beach and have her just lay on your back and just see if you can do a push-up without snapping your arm.
Hey, Manic, you said you wanted to work out with Ribby? This land whale's gonna sit on your back.
There's gonna be a Manic-sized hole in the beach. It just goes down to, and it's gonna be like somewhere in eastern China. Manic flies out of the ground. He comes up. He's like, "Huh? Where am I?"
Well, under
The
chronic,
dick seems smaller here.
under chronic. Here's the big thing, though. Does a man have an excuse on why he's not fit? Besides severe medical situations, does a man truly has an excuse?
It depends how fit you are, right? It depends like what level of fitness you want. Is there an excuse for a man to smoke cigarettes? It's kind of the same thing as a man not being in shape, right?
Well, shit,
like dudes could be jacked, but if they're smoking cigs every day, like the health benefits are marginal compared to.
That's the big thing. I know people who are jacked as fuck that still smoke cigarettes.
Yeah, they're gonna be dying just as fast as the fat asses.
Which is cool, but like when the current situation in the world right now on things that possibly may or may not go well, right? Does a man truly have an excuse on why he is like a severely overweight or overweight?
I mean, it depends on how overweight he is. Right. There's it's a spectrum. It's a continuum. Okay. If you're kind of chubby and you're working a high stress job and you don't give a fuck about bitches or whatever, and you're just comfortable where you are, that's not that big of a deal. If you're a fat ass and you're like so obese, because like even the fat guys, the kind of fat guys will look at like what is it? I saw a show. I was walking out of the lab the other day. Well, not the lab. It was at the workers' lounge, I'll say. And a bunch of my coworkers are watching. What was it called? 1,000-pound sisters. Between two bitches, they weigh 1,000 pounds. Ribby.
Friday night date.
Ribby. Between two bitches, they weighed 1,000 pounds.
Jesus Christ. That's like more booze than Ribby's consumed in his entire life. 1,000
Literally, they
pounds.
slept on different sides of the trailer, and like one chick got like like a surgery to lose weight to like make her stomach small, and now she's like 400 something pounds. The other one's like 650, and like you could see the trailer kind of tilted. Shit's
Dude,
hilarious.
I'm sure the 400-pounder thinks she's damn hottest woman on the planet compared to the other two now.
Oh, they had a TikTok, and they're like putting on wigs, saying how they can like attract different boys with different wigs. I was laughing my ass off. Rishi would have liked this. They had the show on, and this one like fat chick. Well, not fat, but she was like kind of chubby. She came out of the lunchroom. She had a piece of pizza, and I looked in her eyes, and she looked at the show, looked at me, and then went back to the kitchen and threw out the pizza.
Dude, that's good. That's good.
Well,
though.
for
She's
me,
making the
especially
change.
when shit is close to shit hitting the fan, personally, I don't think you have an excuse of why you're not fit.
Dude, if there's ever a zombie apocalypse, who's going to be the first to go? The
Well,
fatties,
zombie apocalypse
obviously.
is one thing, but I'm talking about.
Can you imagine a zombie bites into her? Ugh. I was looking for some protein. This is
The
pure
zombie's
blubber.
about to bite a bitch, and the zombie pulls on his shirt. Like, hey man, you don't want to die in 200 years of cardiovascular disease. Let's go get some skinny bitches.
But in all seriousness, with shit, what's going on with the world today, a man has no excuse for why he's not prepared when it comes to at least being fit enough to handle his own.
Now, yes, I got a slight suggestion.
I'm not gonna trust no fat fuck. I don't think a fat fuck.
I got a slight suggestion, Yeetus. You got a pretty big hitter in this live stream, right? You got Ruby the Party Frog. You guys should be making fun of whores right now.
Well,
That's
of course,
just
but
what
we're talking about fitness.
What I'm saying is this. Get Ribby, pass him a booze bottle. Be like, yo, post this shit 2 hours beforehand. Let's talk about male fitness and female fatness. If you just change the title to male fitness, female fatness, all your shows would be like, I want to watch this shit. You know what I mean? But it's your channel. If you want to go pure motivation, that's all right.
Hey, Ribby, want to talk about fat bitches?
No, dude, I'm down, dude.
Let's talk
about fat bitches.
I'm saying for the future, if you're gonna do like a 2 hour, 3 hour stream, you want to take the most clickbaity kind of, the one topic your fans are really gonna slam onto it, because we got 54 watch right now. You get like 100, 110 when you talk about random horse, right?
Mm-hmm. Dude, the 55 chatting, 70 thumbs up.
That's not me, man. I can't.
Right.
I don't give a fuck about these fat bitches personally. But if we can talk about fat bitches,
you're laughing at them.
We're laughing at them.
If you're on the stream, use thoughts number 65. Laughing at fat chicks with Ruby the Party Frog. You could talk about male fitness half the time, right? I'm just saying the title is what get them bitches viewing this shit.
That's true. You gotta
kidding.
This is a once in a while I'm holding men accountable.
You gotta hit that algo's clit just right.
But I saw it's on a roast. I'm just trying to help you change the title/subject to get 10 more viewers. Because you get Ribby up in this bitch.
It's too easy. Let's get these big titty, fat ass bitches up in this bitch, and then we will, they'll fucking explode into fucking fat fucking cows. We can do the before and after.
They explode into
I know there's
pieces.
a TikTok video about that shit.
Yeah.
Bitch.
Dude, we should have a fat chick boss in the game, and when you defeat her,
I was skinny and no, Ribby, hold up.
What's up?
I know that they're skinny and fit. Like, oh, look at me, I was skinny and fit. I'm young and I'm ready to go. And then they do that, whatever. Like they fast forward 5-7 years and they're fucking floating cows. Like literally, they're that fucking fat. Like I'm sure you've seen.
They have their own gravitational pull.
Yeah, literally. Yeah.
No,
they can do that shit. I'll look it up.
Well, dude, I was going to say, I had an idea for the comic, right? It's a weapon. We'll be fighting some enemy. It'll be like, Ribby, it's time. Bring it to me. And I hoard out this whole big thing, roll it. And he's like, the fatapult. And you launch fat chicks at the enemy. You catapult fat chicks. Like,
Manic, bring your harem.
Launch just 400 pounders. This got to be super strongly fortified, but you launch them at the enemy. They're just charge, and maybe they're fighting the White Knights, and they gladly get crushed by the fat chicks. They're like, my queen, my BBW, pool.
Or Manic's got to be like being chased by like a horde of elite knights after he uploads some spyware, and he goes to this giant like road, this uphill road like San Francisco, and they're like, we have you cornered. You can't run up that hill. And Matt turns around and gives that like wicked smile he does in the animation, pulls a lever, and a bunch of fat bitches start rolling down the hill. Oh!
Indiana Jones Boulder. Yeah.
Now, I want to jump on for a little bit, but I just want to ask Ribby a video game question, if you don't mind me completely change the topic for a second, Yeetus.
Yeah, what's up?
How far are you in Fallout New Vegas?
I haven't played since we last talked. I was like between towns. I was just doing free roam.
I think I'm going
around.
to start a new run through tonight and just record the footage and make Manic my video editing slave so I can make a full review of the game.
Dude, would you boys be down for? We can
Sweet.
get like agree on a 4-player game, PC game, if we could find one, and then we have Manic or Riker. And
I've suggested multiple to Yeetus and Rishi. I mean, I told you guys about Gunfire, right? That game's lit.
Yeah, we got a lot, bro.
Gunfire's lit. Halo's lit. Risk of Rain's lit. Bunch of shit, bro. But we can all stream the game and then be in a StreamYard with Manic. We just gotta get him fundraise for a couple more monitors from him, and we could do like a Warband gaming stream. Right?
Dude, so mean. Manic's a gaming guy, and we get all the other Warband members to literally have Manic run us while we game.
Oh no, what are we watching?
Rishi, what the fuck are you doing?
Triple tap. No. That's a thumbnail.
Are you
right
showing
there.
this because she's eating her quote unquote vegetables?
No,
Oh, dude,
that was a
her
previous
nipples on her
TikTok.
third chin.
Ribby, I had a protein shake. I had a protein cookie, which is like basically like compressed cardboard, right?
Yeah, I know. I've had them. They suck.
I had a
They're
protein
good for you.
cookie.
Yeah.
3 bananas and a glass of milk today. I was gonna make myself like a couple fried eggs and some toast, but now that I'm seeing this bitch, I'm like, I gotta go for cardio again, man. I'm gonna get fat. with this bitch.
Bro, I had like 6 tacos today. But I also had like a 2-hour lift, so I'm good.
I just imagine Ribby sitting down for 6 tacos at 3 in the morning and then just not eating for 24 hours.
Yep. Oh my God, no.
But before I leave, Ribby,
Mhm.
I'm gonna give you a tease. It's just it's a quote from my favorite character in Fallout New Vegas. Are you ready?
Yep.
I'm not gonna tell you who he is. You might meet him depending on who you side with. But he says, and this game has the best. It's so funny because like the different factions, like you've played New Vegas, right, Rishi?
No. I have
It's
it
his
though.
favorite game. How about you?
Okay, wait. Question
Yeetus?
for the chat. Question for the chat.
Yes, I played New Vegas.
Wait, Yeetus, have you played all the way through it?
All the way to the end, yes, but that was years ago. So
Okay, what faction do you think Chronic ideologically supports and joins every time?
Legion?
Legion.
Yep.
Yep, that's it.
How do you guys know? But here's a quote, Ribby. You can just think on it. Well, you'll see this eventually, hopefully. My man says, "We shall see how brave you are when you are nailed to the walls of the Hoover Dam, your body facing west, so you may watch your world die."
Based.
Is that
Wall.
is that a bitch that says that, or is that a masculine
That's
man?
a
Like, come on
fucking
now.
dude. This is Jack, dude, obviously.
Yeah, bro.
Love it.
I'll say you some lore. So this character was so popular, like this Fallout New Vegas super fans made a fan made film that's like 40 minutes long with high production quality off a fucking video game.
That's awesome.
But I'm gonna bounce out of here. Yeetus, what are you shooting tomorrow?
I do plan on streaming tomorrow. Do you have time to do a segment?
Right now?
Not right now, but tomorrow.
Yeah, what I'm saying is schedule the stream tonight, send me the link, or send Ribby the link, and we could show your stream ahead of time.
Mhm.
Too easy.
I showed it today at like maybe
Yeah, he showed the
a couple
shit
hours
today.
ago. Yeah.
Yes. And let me I just want slight editorial influence on the title. That's all I ask.
Chronic likes to make it the most yeah. That's it.
Using those big ass words and shit.
I'll make a story of some fat bitch tripping over a seesaw be like, equivalent to like Putin invading Ukraine.
Jesus. Oh, come on, bro. Come on, bro.
World War III. Hippopotamus falls on a children's playground.
Chronic's
shit
like
like that.
Jameson from Spider-Man when he comes up with like the outrageous titles. Be like, fat Western whores are ruining society. Spider-Man's a menace. News.
I got a debate with that femboy this weekend.
Friday, right?
Well, it was gonna be Friday, but I think she's in fucking like Ukraine or so. I don't know, so Hungary or some shit. She's 8 hours ahead of us, so like I'd have to do it at noon, and I'm not gonna be out of work till then. So it's gonna be like Saturday at noon, sometime around then.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, but if you guys want on, you guys can come on. I can't have Hammerhand on though, because Hammerhand would just misgender her until I get banned from YouTube. Unfortunately, he can't control himself when it comes to femboys and trans people.
Hammer pulls no punches.
I don't blame him personally.
I don't blame him. Well, I would, because it's my channel and you can't see that shit on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Every time Hammerhand talks about misgendering or quote putting two behind the ear as a solution to our problems, I'm like, Hammer, please, I don't want to lose my channel again. Why do you want me to go to UC15?
He's talking about earrings, right? Yeah, earrings.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah, Hammerhand is just too real. But
dude, those hands are hammers. It's like you go to shake his hand, bam, hammer.
Yeah, but before I bounce, Ribby, I made the next order for the comic, so I'll be sending you the comic updates.
All right, cool. We're gonna have an
up.
epic comic stream at some point too.
Am I in it or not yet?
We'll see at the end. I haven't we're gonna have a couple.
Fuck!
It's the first issue, bro. It's gonna end up being fucking 50 pages. Nope. It's gonna be thousands of dollars of art commissions just for the first issue, bro. I'm already like was sticking so. It's not gonna be a comic book. It's gonna be a graphic novel by the time we're going, right?
Yeah, dude, it's been a year almost. Yeah.
Our artist was like, Ribby.
Lives matter.
Ribby, our artist was like, yeah, it's like do everything you guys said. I think it's gonna be like 18 pages. I'm like,
It's a long one for sure.
I mean, I think at the very least, we'll have pages in the comic like ads or shit, right? So like have an ad of like Yeetus on the throne or Yeetus doing something. It'd be like promoting future image books or shorter comics or like periodicals or whatever that kind of shit is. Mm-hmm. But I don't know, because at the end. I don't want to give too much away, but the Warband does come in a bunch of helicopters. But maybe we can just have like a Yeetus skull paint on the side of the helicopter, or some shit like that, like the Yeetus division. Well, it'll be a cameo or shot or some shit.
Yeah, I'll be there. Hey, it's something.
Or just like a single rib bone. Like, hey, where's the rest of Yeetus? And then like the last page is just like shows like half of the skeleton in a hot tub with a goth bitch. Like, where is that bastard? This is all we can afford. It's like one leg, and it's like jumping around the battlefield, and it kicks some simp soldier in the nuts.
Hey, chat, I'm gonna keep real. God bitches are freaky as fuck.
They're my favorite.
Yeah, dude, we were gonna make that a video. I was talking to a guy about developing a UC video game with the Warband as playable characters. Chronicle was gonna have one where he's like in a graveyard with a bunch of goth chicks, like goth chick witches, Wiccans. That was gonna be a thing.
There's gonna be evil. I don't want to give too much away, but we do have some very sexualized females in the comic books coming up.
Yep.
Let's go.
Damn.
Little S&M action for sure.
If we do have the fighting game, we can have the one map where Chronic's like Shao Kahn sitting on his throne
with the blunt. Yeah.
Wait, you talking about that one game with
bitches.
Hold on. You talking about with Ribby, Chronic, and Hammerhand?
Dude, we're gonna have everybody. Ribby, Chronic, Hammerhand, Yeetus, Rishi, Manic, Riker, the crew.
Lots of options. I mean, it sounds shitty, but in 2 years I'll have like another long extended vacation where I'll definitely be directing like 3 to 4 video games. But until then, I'm just working on writing the comic and writing scripts for the horror book.
Yeah, comic is a big thing. Yeah, I agree.
Yep. Okay, guys. Well, have a good stream. Yeetus, hit me up with all the info. I might pop in later. I'm not sure how long you guys are going to go. You might go. You just might go late into the night. I know Ruby's going to end soon.
No. Not that much longer. I'm trying to cut my stream short from now on because I noticed that on average I do around 3.5 hours.
No, I'm just saying, Yeetus, if you start cutting segments from the streams, you'll get a lot of views from those videos. Look at my channel. Very few times do you see a video that's not on a UCW show.
I have 4 segments that I already cut.
There you go. He's on it.
Awesome. I was like
All
cutting
right.
Jack Murphy schlong into 4 segments, but then you get like 4 like half a
You shove
centimeter
each of them
segments.
up his ass.
Hey, Kron, do you believe he'll ever come back?
You know, I was thinking about that today because I heard like on Hammerhand stream that people like bringing up Jack Murphy. I'm like, I think he's done. Like, I think we plowed salt into the fertile field that was his wife's pussy hole. I think he's done.
Ugh.
I don't see no way he'll come back.
Do you know what that's from, Ribby? Plowing salt into the fields?
No.
When Rome destroyed
Biblical.
Carthage in the Third
Yeah.
Punic War, they
Mhm.
got so sick of Carthage once they leveled the city, they supposedly plowed salt into the ground so nothing could ever grow there again.
Done. Yep.
I don't see Murphy coming back.
I hope he does come back, but he has like a Technicolor, like yellow and purple beard. He's just like, the manosphere is a bunch of alt-right supremacists.
Rainbow beard. Yeah.
He
yeah.
lost around 11,000 subscribers.
Or like a video of him, like, how should I say, having relations with an animal comes out.
Jack
I'd
Murphy
cover that on
violates
I would make a locals page just to cover that. Oh,
That-
you know,
that you-
I take it back. I would make a locals page, so I'd pay Manic to cover that.
Oh, God.
He would do it too.
Manic's just like, okay.
Boys.
I get the worst jobs.
Dude, some people have said they mistaken Rishi for Manic. I hear it a little bit, but not really. Rishi
What do you
sounds
mean not
more
They're
really?
gonna
like
be like,
Not at
Rishi
all.
is doing
Manic
it.
I don't hear it
sounds
at all.
the same.
yeah.
I don't hear it at all. Manic's more just like, I'm tired from studying and staring at a computer screen all day. Rishi's just like, I've been sitting under this tree tripping out on LSD for the last 3 days. What do you want from me?
No,
Whoa,
when it
whoa,
comes
whoa,
to
whoa,
monotone, when it comes to monotone, and people don't really know Manic and Rishi that well, they sound the same. When it comes to their normal talking voice, they both sound. I want to say the same, but similar. Hell,
I
I
don't know.
fell for it numerous
I
times.
don't know about
Rishi
that.
I sense more drug consumption in Rishi's voice than Manic.
definitely. I'm
What?
literally
No,
picturing
the only
Buster
time that
Reed when I hear
Manic
his
sounds
voice.
different is when he's hyped about the video games. On his
I have to
on
send
his
you. I have to
Oh,
make you
okay,
watch
guys,
the video.
Manic's
I
a
have to
little
make you watch the
higher.
video.
And Rishi's a
Wow.
I need to
lower.
make you watch the video when Rishi made Manic talk about the kangaroo getting stoned to death in China. You could tell a difference there.
Manic is a more hype.
Manic's just like shocked and like upset, and like he's just makes us like, do I have to read this? And Rishi's in the background. He's just like,
Yes.
he's like, keep
Yes.
reading, keep reading.
Manic
When
is a
I
more,
heard that live, I was losing
but
my
hey,
shit.
I'm gonna keep it real. Manic sounds like a more hype version of Rishi. That's why I mistaken both of them.
More
numerous
hype
times.
version?
More
I would say
hyped.
Rishi sounds
What are
like
you talking about?
I would say
Manic
more
has a
stoned.
higher.
It sounds like
No,
3 to 4.
No. Let me finish. Manic
Hmm.
has a more higher pitched voice than you, Rishi.
Do you really
Okay.
think so?
But even that, yeah, slightly. I ain't
This
talking
is what
about
I'd
his
say. This is the closest I can get Manic to sound like Rishi. We do
But
two
here's
things.
the thing. I'm not the only one. There's plenty of people in the chat.
I would say this: you do 3 things to Manic, and then he sounds like Rishi. Ribby, do you want to guess what they are?
God damn it.
Oh, it's gonna be something about a fat chick. Something
No,
about
no.
Jack Murphy. With
Actually,
a
4
dildo.
things now. 4 things now. First thing, have him like gargle mouthwash. Have him gargle some tequila. Right.
Hmm.
Second thing, have him take 3 full bong rips off a gravity bong, 2.5 feet long. Right.
Mhm.
Third thing, have him smoke a couple Cubans, and the fourth thing, because you said fat bitch, have a fat bitch like lay on his throat for like half a second. Then he would sound like Rishi.
And he's dead. Oh, god damn it.
Rishi is a more calm version of Manic.
Well, Ian Blade says Manic
don't
sounds
know about
younger,
that.
and that's true. Manic's probably like
Yeah, Manic
6
sounds
years
Well,
younger.
Manic is young. Oh, okay.
He's probably like 6 years younger than Rishi, I would say. Right, Rishi? Something like that.
I'm
Nah,
the-
I would say
literally
6,
The
bro.
oldest
Okay.
one in the fucking
like-
warband.
Man,
Or like
Manic's a
4.
young gun. Manic's a young gun. He's like, Manic's barely legal. I'm getting sued because of all the
Child
BBW porn.
labor laws.
I'm getting sued because all the BBW porn studios I'm signing him up for. They're like, "Are you sure this guy's 18?" I'm like, "I'm sure." They're like, "Are you sure?" I'm like, "I'm sure."
We joke about
Manic, are you ready for your next audition? Am I finally going to be in the comic? Kind of. Okay, ladies.
oh, poor man.
Fuck you,
And then there's Riker that just comes in, like pops in on his bike every now and then, sees Manic getting roasted, chuckles, rides off into the sunset.
See,
He's
he said
like, things
perfectly.
stay the same.
Jonathan Ryan, Rishi is Manic in slow motion.
I mean, I
That
guess.
is a perfect
Well, dude,
explanation.
Rishi is
You
the
guys
impressions
cannot
man.
disagree with that. I don't give a
I think,
fuck.
Not
yeah,
really.
Chronic, you weren't on
What
the
do you mean
stream.
not really?
Why are you getting mad, bro?
Because
You
you,
mad,
know
bro?
the truth, okay? You want
Nah,
No,
I think you're
no,
getting
hey,
mad because you're wrong
No, hey, just
and
admit.
you can't take it, bro.
No,
All right, you
what
guys
do you mean
kiss and
can't
make
take?
up.
No, just admit that
See?
you
He's raising
are
his
not that
voice at
much
me.
different
You
than
two
Manic.
bicker
he's
it,
getting
got
mad.
the comedy duo.
Don't get too upset for the first like half
I'm not
a year.
upset at all.
You know what I'm saying? But
You sound very upset, though.
Listen, it's not just me that
There's a
mistaken.
little bit of pelvic bones getting irritated here. It's okay.
No,
okay.
it's not just me
All I'm
that
saying is for the first half year of Ribby's channel, people thought that me and Ribby were the same person, right?
Yeah, they did, dude. I got
And
that
now,
up until a year ago. Yeah.
people think that I am ripping off Ribby's content style.
And I'm like,
Really?
we've done I'm like,
I'm like,
dude, we've
Ribby,
done
this is how you
multiple
do it.
streams
And I was
together.
like, fuck you, Chronic. You're just an unfunny version of Rigby, the MGTOW party coach.
Rigby, yeah.
Rigby,
But dude,
the MGTOW dating coach. That's what it was.
Did he call you Rigby?
dude, that had to be a troll.
Someone
It had
literally
to be a
said
joke.
Rigby, the MGTOW dating coach one time. I'm like, what? That makes
Dating
so
coach?
little sense on so many little levels.
Oh, he called
But
you
anyway.
a dating coach, Rigby.
Chronic and
No.
Rigby. Clean up
Chronic.
this mess or you're fired.
What's up, Ribby? Before I bounce, what's up, Ribby?
Yeah. I was gonna say there was one time he did you weren't on the stream, but I'm like, Rishi, do your best, Ribby. Do your best Undead Chronic. I went around and I had him do an impression of everybody in the Warband. Because Rishi's the impression guy. He did Yeetus pretty well.
Mm.
And he did
No,
me
he
and he
didn't.
did you. Yeah, let's hear him, Rishi.
No, you didn't.
I want to hear Undead Chronic say, "Hey guys."
I just know like
Undead Chronic.
mannerisms.
Just come on.
Hey guys, it's Undead Chronic back again for another video. And this time, we're looking at this specimen, right? That's absolute.
Look at the neck. Ugh.
Ugh.
Okay, what about Sir Yeetus?
I just know your mannerisms,
No,
bro.
what about Sir Yeetus? I want to hear that.
It's like, I agree with you 1,000,000%, but I got this.
That's it.
Just say that.
I'm so on it. Right. I
so
agree
you
with
think
you
it's a
10,000,000,000%. But
I agree with you 100%.
I
Yeah.
can't even argue with that.
Yeetus is like, why is it so true?
And then Rishi doing a manic impression is just him talking a little faster, I guess,
Yeah,
apparently.
it's just you just gotta nail down the
He
mannerisms.
inhaled some helium. That's what happens.
Yeah.
You just gotta
Ribby's,
nail down
the New
the.
York party frog. You got that New York accent.
New York party frog.
I'm
Hey,
walking.
guys.
Party
It's a-
frog.
it's
Getting
Ribby
that
the party
pussy.
frog. Back at it again.
Back at it
And I'm
again.
hopping right on in. And today we're absolutely at this absolute heifer, this big old whale.
This
On the
big
beach.
old bitch.
Hey, Ribby, you gotta admit. Hey, why you quiet? Hey, you
No,
got
that was
you
good,
Right
that was
there,
good.
Ribby.
That's
you got
okay.
we got pretty much everybody, and then Riker. That Riker's just kind of more chill, man. He's kind of talking a little more like this, But
Hey, hold the fuck up.
what?
Where's that same energy for fucking Undead Chronic? Don't forget to show PayPal. Fuck you. Come on, bro. Come on.
And if you
What
want
are
to
you talking
support,
about? Don't forget
PayPal.me
to show
/
PayPal.
PayPal.me/SirYeetus.
Yeah.
PayPal.me/
Yeah, but
SirYeetus.
hey, when you do it, everything's all dandy, right?
Don't forget
I
to
mean,
seal the
it
paper.
a
Come on,
joke.
bro.
I mean, it's for my boys. They know it's a joke.
Yeah.
Like it's just it's a joke. But for me,
All right,
it's not a
really
fuck.
a joke.
Yeah, the boys think it's a joke, but for me, it's not a fucking joke. But they think it is.
Well, dude. Sometimes a joke can work. You'd be like, Ribby's like, yeah, talking to some chick. She's like, oh, I can't make it back to your dorm. It's too far, and I can't go back to my place. I got a flight early in the morning. And I'm like, we could just smash in that bathroom real quick as a joke. And then she's like, all right, and damn, sometimes it works.
It's
So,
like,
man,
it's like, all right, I'm waiting for the punchline. Chronic's like, there's no punchline. It's not a joke.
The punchline is the head of my penis breaking your cervix.
punch
Damn.
that ticket. God damn.
No, you cannot joke about that. Yeah, that's not funny, Chronic. That's not the kind of thing we tell on this program.
That's
I'm
not the
sorry.
kind of
I'm
thing we
sorry.
talk
I
about.
respect. Okay. Here's the thing. So I got a femboy I'm going to talk to this weekend, right? I also
Respect all women.
have 2 women I'm talking to this weekend. So the amount of estrogen I'm going to deal with on the channel this weekend is going to be legendary.
Damn, Chronic's a busy boy. When are you doing the other 2 chicks? Is it the same show or different?
I don't know. I mean, right now, I might do one chick on Friday night if she can do it. Because like the Friday night for the femboy, it's going to be like 4 a.m. So he/she can't do it. But I got to email them. I actually got to do that shit. But I get the fuck out of here. I tried to leave 20 minutes ago. Y'all wrapping me in the conversation, being my friend. So get the fuck you guys.
Anything
We're
else
not
you wanna
friends
say?
anymore. I'm going to be Redskin now.
Wait, hold up. Anything you want to say to the Warband on the Chronic?
If you want to support the show, consider donating to paypal.me/Sir Yeetus. That's paypal.me/Sir Yeetus. I'll get the fuck out of here, guys.
We
All
got
right,
one thing to
peace
say.
out, man.
Who needs Puniti. Oh, he's gone.
Damn
He
it.
left in the middle of the Puniti.
It's like,
He ruined it. Damn it. But, Ribby, do you have anything else to say to the Warband when it comes to health or fitness or anything else? We will be doing a part 2 in the future.
Oh, dude, I'd be down. Just fucking do it. I mean, if anything else, again, getting chicks is like a secondary benefit to your health. That's the most important thing. We didn't really even cover on attention from ladies much, but it definitely helps a lot.
Right.
But other than that, man, just you can climb stuff, you can lift heavy stuff, help your mom with the groceries. If you're Superman, you can.
oh.
Whoa. I didn't.
Why'd you kick him, bro?
I did not kick him out. I was literally looking at the page. I did not kick him out. What the fuck? Ribby, what happened?
It yeeted me again because I'm on my damn tablet. But anyway, man.
Everybody was about to attack me like it was Salem Witch Trials 2.0.
Hey, bro, why'd you kick him out?
I didn't kick out shit.
These
But what do you have to
greenskins
say,
are oppressed
Ribby?
everywhere.
Exactly.
But nah, man, I would just say just do it with the boys, get in the habit of it. And like anything else, man, for me it's like I'll talk about this with you offline earlier, Yeetus. I get like depressed if I go like days or a week without lifting. Like say I'm really busy at work or school and I can't go for a couple days in a row. I get depressed. I get like angry. I get the rage a little bit if I don't get the take that on the weights. So I need it for my mood, for my well-being, for like sleep. I get kind of restless if I just sit around right away and I can't run around or lift. So yeah, for me, man, it's definitely going to improve your mood and your overall feeling as well if you get in there and hit the weights and run consistently, like at least 5 days a week, at least, because you want to give yourself, one rest day, maybe 2. On my off day, I'll usually hit it Monday through Friday. Saturday, I'll go for like a hike or like a run or try and go outside a little bit. And then Sunday, give it a rest day and then back at it during the week. So it's different for everybody, but I definitely recommend it. I think you'll feel a lot better when you're hitting the gym consistently for sure.
I definitely agree. Do you agree, Rishi?
Yeah, for sure.
Well, hitting the gym is one of the best things that a man can do. And yeah, I know calisthenics can work in too and shit, but I think when you lift something heavy, personally, I think it's a lot easier to go to the gym and lift some good ass weights.
Mm-hmm.
You'll be more motivated when you have to be somewhere at a certain time. not too many people are willing to do push-ups and sit-ups and pull-ups in their home.
Yeah.
It-
Oh no, dude. I think there's a psychological thing behind that. In college, I would not study in my dorm room because I'd either, want to raid the fridge for beer, invite a girl over, play video games, watch TV, take a nap. I'd go to the damn library. And when I was in the library, that was the time to study. Then when I left, that was my break. Same thing goes for the gym. I mean, I'll hit it if I have to at home. I really don't like it as much. When you go in the gym, you're in that building, that's a couple hours to grind, hit the weights hard. Then once you go home, and that's your off time. So I 100% agree. It's way better to go to the gym. That's just kind of I agree with that there.
You reminded me of You reminded me of my time in 2012, 2013, bro, when I was in college.
Mhm.
Fuck that, bro.
Dude, I would
shit
do that. I know. Dude, that would get me pumped for the night out. Ribby before Thirsty Thursday or Friday night, I would get pumped as hell, grab a light dinner, and then drink with the boys. And I'd just be lumbering into the bar with massive shoulders and chest, just ready to enjoy the night.
I remember when I pre-gamed years ago. When I pre-gamed, I wandered through the city because in certain campuses, the entire city is pretty much a campus.
Yeah.
I remember I blacked out, and I remember being in a pizza place where they served like a big ass pizza. I don't remember buying it.
Pizza's your best friend if you're like blackout drunk. You want to shove that down your face because you just want to sober up so you don't die of alcohol poisoning. But yeah, I mean, I've talked about chronic too because people are like, Ribby, you drink all the time. How are you not fat? And I'm like, well, I mean, there's different ways of doing that. Obviously, if you like beer, that's very sugar and carb and calorie heavy. But if you make even if it's like seltzer and vodka with some lime, that's not that calorie heavy at all, and it'll still get the job done. So there's different ways you could do it.
Oh,
But,
plus this calls exercise. Once again,
exercise.
the military, the U.S. military is the most functional alcoholics in the world.
Oh, I agree with that. I have not being in myself, but I had a couple buddies who were I used to drink with. Yeah.
Oh man, and a lot of people they can't comprehend. Like, yo, how are these people drinking 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 shots or a whole 12 to 24 cases of beer?
Oh, dude,
still skinny.
Dude, yeah. I remember I used to split a 30 rack with my boys, like 10, 15 beers each, depending how many people you split it with. You'd kill a bottle of vodka in a weekend. Yeah, man, it's a lot. But again, it's one of those things where it's like you get older, you still do that sometimes, but like you gotta pace yourself a little more because your body can only metabolize that at such a rate. You gotta balance it out with like food and water, keeping hydrated in between, so you can function at your job.
I agree. That's a curse of getting older, gentlemen. That is definitely the curse, especially when I will hit my 30 soon. I already know.
Don't worry though. You're still a Chad. You're not hitting the wall. Some dusty feminist hitting 30. It's a little different for dudes, but I agree. Yeah, you still got to make sure.
I'm not Chad. I'm Tyrone.
That's it. But anyway, dude, I think that's all I had to say for fitness. We talked a good while. Right. We had some fun.
Hey, there's going to be a part 2.
All right. Well, call me back for
because
part 2.
Because we didn't touch everything that we wanted to touch.
That's true. We just got to the chest. We got to work our way down for the full show next time. But, dude, thanks for having me on. It was very insightful.
Do you have...
Sorry, go ahead.
Did you have anything to say to the Warband?
I guess I just had one thing. All right. Thanks for having me, boys. Always fun to talk fitness with the boys. I'll talk to you guys later. Take it easy.
Man. Talk to you later, man. Peace.
Peace out.
All right, Rishi, what do you think about the live stream today?
Pretty good. Fitness? Yeah, bro. Take care of yourself, guys. Because one day you're going to get fucking old. And what you do now is going to really fucking matter when you're old and wrinkly.
I definitely agree. Don't get me wrong. Like, if you're like young, it won't really affect you as much, but the older you get, you really need to look after what you put inside your body or how much exercise you do for your body, you know. And I know the young ones, they're like, oh, no, I'm good. I'm okay. I'm this and that, blah, blah. I was the same way. I was definitely the same way. I don't really give a shit how much you eat or what you eat. Hit the gym or do some exercise. At least do that. Do you agree, Rishi?
Yep. You don't want to end up like Tess Holiday, bro.
Exactly. Thank you for joining episode 65 of Sir Yeetus' thoughts, along with the one and only Rishi. Hopefully you got your daily dose of red pills. And I'll definitely see you guys tomorrow because I do see me playing Assassin's Creed Revelations. Okay, Assassin's Creed Revelation is one of my favorite games. I tested Halo earlier today and well, so we're gonna be doing another test tomorrow. But I will actually title the live stream. But hopefully you guys have a good evening, and I am out. And
Cheers, motherfucker. Gobble, gobble.
goddamn turkey, are you fucking kidding me?